4 local families with one major goal: save more money. They are families just like us.
The amount of money that we spend just in daycare, it's the equivalent of a small car.
They have weaknesses.
We eat out a lot. If you eat out a lot, you're not going to be able to save any money.
And strengths.
Once I take myself out of it and say, I'm going to do something, I'm really good at doing it.
And now together we can learn new ways to save for our future and reduce the debt from our past.
It's really for them because I didn't want them to make the mistakes that I made.
Welcome to the VyStar Money Makeover, presented by VyStar Credit Union and Action News.
Money. You don't want to let it rule your life, but if you aren't careful, your finances can get away from you quickly.
Whether it's dinner and a movie or saving for college, having a financial plan is the key. So Action News is taking action and looking for solutions to help you and your family survive in these tough times. We have teamed up with VyStar Credit Union. It's holding the VyStar Money Makeover, a contest with an $8,000 grand prize for the family who can reduce the most debt and save the most money. 4 local families are putting themselves to the test, and we've been following their journey since May.
The Schillings have 2 children, and like a lot of families, they let credit card debt eat into their finances. And eating out several times a week has been a huge drain. Nigel Givens takes care of his son Nyron. They just moved into a smaller home to save money. Nigel's long-term goal is to own a home of his own.
Twana and John Taylor want to teach their 3 boys financial responsibility. Since starting the VyStar Money Makeover, they've already paid off their credit cards and traded in for a smaller car payment. And Ashley Sherwood is a local elementary school teacher. When she started the contest, she just couldn't seem to save any money. Now, she is a planning machine. Ashley tracks every penny she spends, and she's even opened up an account just to help pay for school supplies for her students. Opening up your finances to someone for the first time can be a little like ripping a Band-Aid. You have to just do it fast.
It was one of those, I don't even look at this at my house. So when I came in here, I was like, okay, we have to look. I don't want to look.
But that fresh look provided tremendous insight. Ashley's VyStar coach immediately spotted the weaknesses in this young teacher's approach to spending.
The biggest thing right now that I did see after looking through, your statement history is your shopping. And that's both eating out and your normal, day-to-day shopping.
In addition to spending habits, Ashley and Cleo mapped out her goals. And no surprise, paying off her credit card tops the list.
Credit card, and I have an older car, so I want to prepare, have some savings for if something happens to it, that I'll be ready.
Do you spend mostly with cash or do you use a debit card?
The debit card, and that's my problem is, like I told you earlier, I don't want to look at it, so I don't check and I don't keep receipts, so there's just those bad habits.
I think having the cash is a little bit more tangible, so if you've set an allowance for yourself and you're handing out that last $5 of your allowance, you're probably more apt to keep a hold of it.
And that's the goal of the makeover, learning how to hold on to more of your cash. It's something we can all benefit from. We know her as Ashley, but to this kindergarten class at Long Branch Elementary, she's Miss Sherwood. Today, they're learning about lima beans and what happens when you water them and when you don't.
How many leaves do you have on there? 2 big leaves, and look, these little leaves are forming.
It's much like a savings account. Pay it a little extra attention and it grows. It seems the teacher has learned something from these model students. Discipline leads to reward.
Great job this week. You may go to Treasure Box. I'm so proud of you.
Miss Sherwood has been stocking that treasure box the entire school year out of her own pocket. But with a little planning, she's learned how to give her students the rewards they deserve without breaking the bank.
It's the end of the school year. So things that I want to do, like pizza parties and things like that I would normally do, I'm doing, but I'm doing it smarter.
Being in the classroom is Ashley's dream job. They may not know it, but these sweet faces are inspiring their teacher to think about and plan for the future.
I love it. This is what I want to do the rest of my life.
Ashley Sherwood has embraced her money makeover. This teacher takes her budget with her wherever she goes.
I have a little budget book, and this is really helping me, and I meet with her.
You can tell she is a kindergarten teacher. The little colors and the happy faces. That's great.
Ashley writes down exactly how much she has to spend on food, gas, and fun, and subtracts what she spends as she spends it. Her little book also helps her plan ahead.
Some weeks, I have lots of stuff going on. And if I plan ahead, I can save and know that, the week prior to that, maybe watch what I'm spending because next week is going to be busy.
Food is always a big expense, so a little meal planning helps her stock up both at home and at school.
This has helped me. I plan out kind of quickly so that I can budget how much I'm going to need when I go to the grocery store.
And know what you're going to need in terms of ingredients.
Instead of going there and just buying everything.
Cooking up money-saving ideas is a new lesson for Ashley, but it's one she plans to savor for years to come.
It's working, and I like it. I can tell I'm going to do this for a lifetime.
Ashley Sherwood has been busy on her VyStar Money Makeover Facebook page. She recently wrote in, "Loving the feeling of having a credit card paid off. One happy girl over here." Nice job, Ashley. Keep it up.
Nigel Givens just got a new promotion, and that comes with more money. But the key is knowing when to spend and when to save, especially if your goal is to own your own home. Nigel Givens is a single dad with a newfound outlook about the future and his son.
That extra cash you spoke of, where is that money going?
For Nigel, it's been hard to say no to 9-year-old Nyron.
Every day he wants an Oreo McFlurry or something to that extent. So between the two of us, I would say majority of that's where it's going.
Nigel's money coach has told him to fasten his seatbelt because everything is about to change.
We noticed there was a lot of ATM withdrawals, and he doesn't really remember where that money got spent at. So before we can really sit down and come up with a concrete plan to attack his spending, we need to have an understanding of where he's spending his money.
Nigel and his coach have come up with ways to stop the spending leaks and add more cash to his bottom line. For instance, the family will be moving into a slightly smaller place that's also cheaper by a couple $100s every month. And he will move closer to his job to help control fuel costs.
I want to be more secure in life. I want to be able to offer my son a lot more. So that's why I feel like now is the right time for me to do all the preparation which is necessary.
Nigel's ultimate objective?
I'm going to be stashing a majority of the money I have available for saving there for my long-term goal, which is home ownership. So basically just trying to diversify my money and work with my coach's strategies.
With the ball squarely in their court, the Givens family is all about scoring deals to help them save as much money as they can this summer. Nigel's son Nyron plays summer basketball for the Jacksonville Lead Bulls 5th grade team. And the costs for him to learn and play are no drop in the bucket.
We're looking at hotel accommodations, rental fees, tournament expenses, each tournament costs, and he also has a cousin on the team that I'm actually helping pay for to play. So it's a big expense.
The Bulls play all around the state all summer long, and this camp isn't free. So Dad Nigel is making earning extra money a big point of his over the next several months.
Well, I'm definitely taking advantage of opportunities at the job. I'm maximizing overtime and just trying to do anything extra that I can do.
It's moving day for Nigel and his son Nyron. They're downsizing, and in the process, this single dad hopes to save hundreds every month.
What do we think of the new place?
It's a little smaller, but it's cozier. Definitely affordable. We're looking to take advantage of the savings.
But there's more savings to be had. The new place is closer to Nigel's job, so he's sure that will help keep him from getting boxed in financially.
I'll be closer, about 5 minutes from the job, so I'll be able to get back and forth and maybe save on gas.
There's also been some splurging on things. Nyron recently turned 10, and Dad wanted him to have a party he'd remember for years.
I'll be honest, I took a step back recently with his birthday party.
What party did we throw here?
Well, we had a birthday party at Latitude 30, him and some of his basketball teammates.
Having a birthday seems priceless, and it's a far cry from the world Nigel used to live in.
We're still hitting the ATM.
We're far away from 21 withdrawals in 1 month, 21 ATM withdrawals. So we're bringing that number down, and we're just trying to focus on the savings.
This dynamic father-son duo is excited about what lies ahead.
I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot, so can't wait to keep it going.
Nigel is also keeping tabs on things using his VyStar Money Makeover Facebook page. One of his posts reads, I'm eager to establish financial stability through effective money management. I am now taking advantage of internet banking by utilizing VyStar's Finance Works, an application that provides a snapshot of financial growth and spending trends. I know you can do it, Nigel. It takes a lot of hard work and discipline to take charge of your financial future.
For the Taylors, they learned fast that they needed to think outside the box to succeed.
When she suggested the auto refi and equity in that to pay down some debt, and I said, wow, I would have never thought of that.
We'll introduce you to the Taylors and show you what their top priority is just ahead.
Everybody has questions, and often it's a struggle to find the answers.
That's why Action News is focused on getting you answers.
Answers you can trust.
Answers that cut through the spin.
Accurate answers that prepare you, not scare you.
Answers that aren't afraid of controversy.
So for all those questions you ask yourself throughout the day, trust us to get you the answers every day.
Action News. Your questions answered.
In the 1950s, it was tough to find a safe place to save and to borrow money. So in April 1952, 12 people pooled $60 to create what has become VyStar Credit Union. 60 years later, we're proud to serve over 413,000 members whose assets total over $4.6 billion. A lot's changed since 1952. One thing remains the same. We never forget that it's your money.
Welcome back. One of the most important things you can do as a parent is teach your kids financial responsibility.
That's priority number one for John and Twana Taylor. This VyStar Money Makeover family hit the ground running on their quest to win the $8,000 grand prize. They already paid off their credit cards and they opened up savings accounts for all of their 3 boys. In their first sit-down meeting with VyStar coach Leah Campion, the Taylors learned line by line how much money is coming in and how much is going out, and savings is already their middle name.
Last week I headed over to Publix and I did save $55, and after comparing some of the other prices at other stores, $50 you can't find it on the ground every day.
Wow, $50? You did good.
That's impressive considering he's feeding 3 growing boys. Add that with another $400 or so in overall savings, and the Taylors are well on their way. Their 2 main goals, debt reduction and retirement. The great thing about having a money coach is she can come up with money-saving ideas that you and I would never dream of.
When she suggested the auto refi and equity in that to pay down some debt, and I said, wow, I would have never thought of that.
They have been open to every suggestion, and as they said themselves when they first came to the first interview, it is about habits. If you don't like the picture that you're painting, you need to change the paintbrush, you need to change the color. And until you change that, the picture won't change.
Who says you have to go out to have fun? It's family movie night at the Taylor home, and it starts with the Wacky Wednesday deal at Hungry Howie's.
We don't have to spend a lot of money. We get to do something as a family, and we also save.
We have made popcorn.
Popcorn, $2. The pizza was $12. Netflix is a $8 monthly subscription for hundreds and hundreds of movies.
That adds up to a lot of savings. Family movie night cost the Taylors a total of $22. If they had gone out for pizza, they would have shelled out around $12 for a large pizza, almost $40 for movie tickets, and around $25 for popcorn and drinks. That means they saved $53.25. The Taylors have also reached a milestone. They're 1 step away from being free of credit card debt. They've paid off 2 cards and have 1 to go. It's Saturday at the Loop, and John and Twana Taylor aren't worried about what this outing will cost them.
A Loop burger with no lettuce.
We have a calendar that identifies restaurants that are family friendly, and the Loop has a nice offer on Saturdays where kids are able to eat for $1.99.
So for a family of 5, that's a good savings.
Absolutely. With the drink.
With the drink.
Yes.
This isn't the only refreshing idea the Taylors have had. Their 3 boys are working together, pooling their resources so they can both save and have a little fun spending.
They decided if we all go in to get this one thing, then we'll still have money still in our bank account, but we can get this item.
Well,
So-
how smart of them.
I know.
So they're all going to share it and pay for it.
Absolutely.
Twana is saving hundreds of dollars a month by getting rid of her old car and leasing a new one. And John learned a lesson here about keeping his wife happy.
The Odyssey that we had was roughly a $600 payment. And so we picked up a lease for $250, an Accord, and her favorite color. And so it's about a $330 savings on the month.
So happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, right. I'll subscribe to that one.
The Taylors are also keeping track of the successes on their VyStar Money Makeover Facebook page. This summer they wrote, due to the advice of our financial coach, Leah, to shop around for better rates for homeowners insurance and auto insurance, even before our existing policies were over, we will now save a combined $300 overall from our old policies. Woohoo! Nice job, guys. For each VyStar family, the struggle has been a little bit different. Each VyStar Money Makeover coach has had to tackle their finances in unique ways.
And Matt and Tracy Schilling's coach definitely had her work cut out for her from the beginning.
Even though I originally agreed to do whatever our coach said, when she first came to me with that, I was like, I don't want to add a term onto my Jeep.
So how are they doing now? We'll show you just ahead. Everybody has questions, and often it's a struggle to find the answers.
That's why Action News is focused on getting you answers.
Answers you can trust.
Answers that cut through the spin.
Accurate answers that prepare you, not scare you.
Answers that aren't afraid of controversy.
So for all those questions you ask yourself throughout the day, trust us to get you the answers every day.
Action News. Your questions answered.
I have never considered going anywhere else because they've taken care of all my needs here.
There's friendly service. Someone's always available to help me.
Because the interest rate's a lot lower on my credit card.
Checking at VyStar is actually free. There are no catches.
Oh yes, convenient locations and ATMs.
It is very easy to do business at VyStar.
VyStar's mortgage rates are very good.
They treat you like family.
We put our trust here. They never forget it's always my money.
Welcome back to the VyStar Money Makeover. For some of these families, the contest isn't just about saving money, it's also about making it.
Tracy and Matthew Schilling have found some ways to do just that, and their savings account is proof. They quickly learned how to turn their credit nightmare into a plan they could work with. Matt and Tracy Schilling have their work cut out for them. And nobody knows that better than their money coach.
I need you to call each one of these credit cards, and we really need to cancel them.
Like a lot of families, the Schillings have let credit card debt eat into their finances, but they're determined not to let it get the best of them.
A couple credit cards are already gone. Savings is already starting to grow, and we're starting to put a game plan together. We just got to get a few more details.
Their plan is a work in progress. One big thing they've done is refinance their car loans to get a significantly lower interest rate.
Even though I originally agreed to do whatever our coach said, when she first came to me with that, I was like, I don't want to add a term onto my Jeep. I'm almost at the finish line. But when she showed us how much money we'd be saving in interest, I was blown away. This program is not about not doing anything, not having fun. You can still live your life, you can still go out to eat, you can still go to the movies, but you have to just be a lot smarter about how you're going to do it.
Armed with great advice and a great action plan, the Schillings are pumped for financial success.
This is the best opportunity I think that we've ever been given.
For Matt and Tracy Schilling, this contest isn't just about saving money, it's also about making it.
If we can get rid of all the baby gear and those kind of things, I mean, that's $200 right there.
The entire family got involved to fill their garage with nearly everything you can think of for a garage sale. There's clothes and lots of toys. The family's been doing remarkably well on their makeover journey.
We had to take an unexpected trip up north, and we didn't have to put anything on credit because we had the cash reserves.
And then there's their dog, Red.
He ended up going blind literally overnight, and when we took him to the vet, we found out he's diabetic. So he's going to require insulin twice a day. every day for the rest of his life.
Still, the Shillings are more convinced than ever that they are better off today than they've ever been.
This has so changed our lives.
Right.
This has so changed our lives.
And helped to change their garage from this to this. How sweet things are for the Shilling family in historic Springfield.
We are going to make gummy bears today. The more simple the design, the better your chances of success.
Sydney and her BFF Zoe are having a great time learning how to make treats at Sweet Pete's. And more importantly, the family found a half-off coupon, making this delicious outing even more delightful.
I saw it was a gummy making class and it was a $60 value and I only paid $30 for it, and I thought, how cool is that? It's candy, it's something that the girls would really like, and it's something different, something we've never done before, and I thought it was a really good deal.
Matt and Tracy will tell you that things haven't been all cotton candy smiles over the past month, but things are good.
We've still been able to stay on budget, and the most important thing is did not put anything on credit. That was the goal.
Another goal, save more. A lot more.
After refinancing the vehicles and getting that squared away, our savings account was just skyrocketing straight up.
The Shillings are learning lots of lessons they hope stick with them forever. The Shillings are also using their VyStar Money Makeover Facebook page to help tell their story. Just this month, they wrote, "Today is the first day of school. Also on budget so far for the month. Got some unexpected money, which is always a bonus, and I realized I made a subtraction error in my check register, so we had more than I originally thought. That is just as good as finding money in the dryer. I love it when that happens too." As you can see, all four families have come so far in just 3 short months.
But they aren't doing it alone. Their coaches are the ones who have kept them in line.
Nigel recently had a couple of bumps in the road, some situations a little bit beyond his control that has affected his savings, but we're hoping to get back on track, get back on plan.
They have all the secrets to success, and they're ready to share them with you. Next.
Everybody has questions, and often it's a struggle to find the answers.
That's why Action News is focused on getting you answers.
Answers you can trust.
Answers that cut through the spin.
Accurate answers that prepare you, not scare you.
Answers that aren't afraid of controversy.
So for all those questions you ask yourself throughout the day, trust us to get you the answers every day.
Action News. Your questions answered.
Hi, I'm Terry West, the President and CEO of VyStar Credit Union. You've just seen some of the families participating in this year's VyStar Money Makeover program. We began the program 4 years ago, and our concept was let's take real-life examples, helping people learn how to save money, reduce debt, and improve their overall financial well-being. We've had some great success with this program. We wanted to let everybody know you too can have your own money makeover program. You can visit any of our branches, you can call our call center, you can access us through the internet. But we too can help you have a money makeover and improve your financial well-being.
It's been a busy 3 months for the VyStar Money Makeover families. So far, they've improved their combined financial well-being by more than $12,000. That's through both debt reduction and savings. It must be such a great feeling to know you're on the track to financial freedom.
Absolutely. Just knowing you have that money set aside for a rainy day, it's a weight off your shoulders. We can all get there. We just have to know how. That's where the VyStar Money Makeover coaches come in.
We have about 2.5 months left in the contest. We've had some great success with our families. We also have a couple of families that could be a little farther along in the process. So Cleo, tell us about Ashley. How's she doing?
Ashley's doing really well. Her big goal obviously was getting debt down. We're trying to get a little bit more focus on long-term savings. Mm-hmm. She's sticking to her budget, but we haven't worked in that 401k type of stuff at the moment. So she's been very creative with her budget, bartering for services, but really staying committed to the budget. So I think we're going to have some good successes, and we're ready to win this thing.
Great. And Mike, how's Nigel doing? I know he has a goal of saving for a home.
He does. Nigel recently actually attended a home buying seminar we had at our branch and really got some good information from there. He started saving some funds. He's recently had a couple of bumps in the road, some situations a little bit beyond his control that have affected his savings, but we're hoping to get back on track, get back on plan.
Okay.
He recently got some really good news at work. He got a promotion, which is going to give him some additional income and kind of a more stable income for him. So he's very excited about that. It's a great opportunity for him. He's going to be traveling, a lot of exciting things happening from him from a professional standpoint. And we've talked about how to treat this additional money and focus that on savings as opposed to taking full advantage of the future money. Let's save it. Let's focus on the contest. Let's focus on the money makeover, and we'll let the fruits of the labor from the promotion be savings, not necessarily any new purchases.
So Leah, tell us about the Taylors. How are they doing?
They're doing well. They have certainly made progress throughout the entire competition. More slow and steady.
Okay.
I believe that there is some potential there, but a lot of things that they've been able to do are they've increased their savings, they've paid all of their credit card debt, and now they're just using one credit card for the rewards that they receive for using it, but they pay off the balance every month. So they're out of their credit card debt. They only use it for the perks. And there's a lot of exciting opportunity right now for them because Chwana was recently promoted, so that'll bring more income into the household. So we'll be able to do a lot more with that, hopefully increase the savings and simultaneously work on some more debt that we can reduce.
All right, Darlene, how's
Yes.
your family doing?
They're doing wonderful. They have really cut back on their expenses. The good thing is we've been able to reduce half of their debt as far as the credit card. Now we were able to take some equity out of some vehicles so that to use that and lowered their rates considerably. They're down to one credit card and they've canceled others. When they canceled their credit cards, they were able to cash in some of their reward points and got extra gift cards that they could use to supplement some of the things that they had been doing in the past. To take the kids to McDonald's for a treat or to go out to dinner themselves, and they didn't have to put it on the credit card.
Well, it sounds like you're all making great progress. You're doing a great job. We have 2.5 months left, so let's continue to work with those families and see if we can help them make some changes that will last a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Creating a financial plan and sticking to it is hard work, but what a huge payoff. When you know that you can handle the unexpected home repair or doctor's visit, it really means a lot for your peace of mind.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it just feels good to know you're prepared. We want to thank all of this year's VyStar Money Makeover families and their coaches for sharing with us. We will be following them through October when VyStar will hand out that $8,000 grand prize. We wish all the families the very best of luck. For all of us here at Action News, make it a great night.
Thanks for watching the VyStar Money Makeover, presented by VyStar Credit Union and Action News.